say love about 50 times in 50 seconds. Let's go. Don't consider me a big shot. What up to Stevie, Mimi, Scrap, yo? I'm on my love and hip hop. Yes, so solid, it flows through my body. And if you got it, love, I'm told that's where God is. I'm Tyrone Biggins. Whenever love is given to be pragmatic, I'm just an addict for your love. I gotta have it. How my problems disappear when love's connected. I never wanna take back an hour, minute, or second. What a blessing. Love ain't proud, it ain't rude. Love, it rejoices in telling the truth. Love is so patient, kind, it doesn't envy. Love your friends, love your enemies. I hope this love sink in. Got love for my neighbor, agape phileo. Let me be more convincing. Maybe you can dive in and exegete or censor, dissect the scripture where Bishop we show love. Or if you a sinner, transgender like Bruce Jenner, well, Caitlyn, we show more love. We use basic math, don't subtract, divide it. God can take one love, then add or multiply it. Don't wanna swear by it. I promise if you don't have love, your life will be full of the opposite. And that's a big mistake. You trying to demonstrate all love in sync like Justin Timberlake. And that's a big mistake. You trying to demonstrate all love in sync like Justin Timberlake. If it cost $1 million, or if it was free, I love you, you love me. Let's put love together, call it love scene. Love scene, love scene, love scene.
Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs, you got a new president. So be happy. Like Bobby McFadden would say, be happy. So, hey, this is Brother Darryl McGriff right here on Love State Ministries Love Sessions. You know our scripture is 1 John 4:8. He that loveth not knoweth not God. Why? Because God is love. So we welcome you to another show. Also, remember, if you're on Facebook, make sure that you like and comment and share and all that good stuff. And on YouTube, make sure you like and share, and also make sure you subscribe. I'm still doing the 100 subscriber because we just started this 3 weeks ago. So I'm starting at $100. With that 100 subscriber, going to get $100. And then for all y'all that's saying, well, that ain't fair. How we don't get no money just because we make them the 100 subscriber and they get $100. Well, guess what? I'm going to run that random generator. It's going to pick a number 1 through 99 so that person can get $100. So make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you put your name on public on YouTube when you subscribe so I can see you, so I know who the money goes to. So y'all make sure y'all get that together. Hook me up over there so we can go ahead and start monetizing both of these, Facebook and YouTube. That way I want to give the money away to you. I don't want it. I want to give it to you. So y'all make sure y'all help me do that. It's not for me, it's for you. So help yourself get some money. All right. So now, right now, y'all just don't know what kind of treat y'all in for today. This guy I've been knowing for a long time, man. When I first started promoting comedy back in the day in Killeen, he was one of the first comedians that I brought down. And man, I've been on fire for this brother ever since, because he is doing something that I wish I could do, but he got it down pat. And there's nobody there's nobody out there that does it like he does it. So what I want y'all to do right now is put y'all hands together for my main man, Mr. Jammin' J. Lamont.
Hey. What's going on? What's going on?
And you the man with the plan. It's your world. I'm just a squirrel. You know how that go.
No, it's not my world. No, not with all this COVID around here, man. I should have came on with a mask on. That's what I should have did. Matter of fact, I don't trust you, D. I don't trust you, so I better put my mask on. Where's my mask?
You got your face shield?
I got my face shield. I got something. I'm gonna put something. I don't know. It's all right. I think I can deal with it. There's a lot of ugly folks out there. There's some ugly people. You got to give them a mask too.
Hey, bro. Let me tell you something. I haven't seen so many people with the most prettiest eyes in my life since COVID.
Man, I'm telling you, I don't trust nobody. I trust no one. I'm telling. See, we should have known better. We should have known before this pandemic came. Because see, let me tell you something. I've been telling everybody. You know, it's funny how now they want to tell you to wash your hands, keep your hands washed. I've been washing my hands since I was a kid. Ever since my mama said, "Go wash your hands," I've been doing that. Now there are people out there that don't wash their hands. You know, and even to this day, they still not washing their hands. You know, they want you to practice social distance. I've been keeping my distance. Look at it. See, this is all I got to do is this. Yeah, hey, what's going on? Yeah, I just been keeping my distance. Yeah, that's all I do. Just keep it. Then I'm gonna come on back like this. Yeah, I'm so glad he gone. Okay, he gone. See.
All right.
You know?
Well, let me do like I normally do with everybody. I'm gonna start you out with 5 quick questions just to get the blood flowing, get us in that mindset of answering questions. So the first question for you, sir, is what would be your what's your favorite decade to live in? What's been your favorite decade to live in?
Man, that's a good one. That's a good one. Probably, you know what? I would have to say the 90s. Probably somewhat, a little bit. I got to go half and half. A little bit of the 80s, a little bit of the 90s, because that's when things started off for me. I mean, I got into the business. I was a radio DJ. A lot of people don't know. I was in radio for about 8 or 9 years. So a lot of that came in the late 80s. I got into my first music group when I was singing. So, and then throughout the 90s, I mean, things just kind of took off for me. You know, I had a chance to be on a couple of television shows from doing comedy. You know, never could have imagined that I'd be doing comedy because I started out doing music. So I think it was during that time, the 80s, a little bit of the 80s, a little bit of the 90s.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Then what country would you like to visit?
Wow, that's a good one too, because there's a couple of countries I've been to. You know what? No, I know where I would like to go because I have a friend who used to live in Dubai. I would love to go to Dubai because I've heard that it's beautiful over there. It's just like a fantasy, just being over there. I've got to go there.
Okay. All right. And then what was your nickname growing up?
Radio Man, because when I was in school, ever since I was in elementary school, man, I was like a little class clown. I was doing impersonations. A lot of the stuff that you see me doing my act came from stuff that I was doing when I was a kid. And so what I used to do during between classes, I would stand up against the wall and act like I was a radio. I would act like I would turn stations, turn the dial. 20% chance of rain loaded like cloudy today. Don't forget, let it go. It's Luther Vandross coming live in concert. So that's the kind of stuff I was doing when I was a kid. So all the girls would gather around. I start singing to them. They're like, "Oh, we know we're gonna call you Radio. We're gonna call hey radio." No, so if they, and sometimes if they didn't know my name, they say, "Hi, Radio Man." I'd be like, "Hey, girl, what's up?" You know, I didn't even worry about trying to tell them what my name was. I'm like, "Hey there, hey, what's up?" All right, then I'm Radio Man.
Hey, if you want to call me Radio Man, call me Radio Man.
Yeah. So now they call me Human iPod, but yeah, that was my nickname, Radio.
All right. So this one should be a good one for you. It says, "What's your favorite song and singer or group?" You can do all three, one of the three, two of the three, but your favorite song, singer, or group.
I don't know if I can answer that. I can't answer that with one answer. I mean, that's too numerous to mention, man. You're talking between Marvin Gaye, Bobby Womack, Stevie Wonder, Isley Brothers, Prince. Man, what's my favorite song? Man, that's hard to answer.
Yeah, that's hard for you because you're a radio man. You like everything.
Yeah, I can't answer that one. No.
All right, well, here you go. The final one. Who was your high school crush?
Ooh. I don't know if I should answer that one.
Man, you can do it. Everybody else has.
You know what? I did have a high school crush, and I can't think of. As a matter of fact, this young girl that I knew. And for the life of me, I cannot think of her name. I cannot think of her name because I'm trying to think. Was I in high school or were I in junior high school? Because there was like maybe 2 or 3 girls that had a crush on me, but I'm trying to think as far as the one that I liked, and I cannot remember her name. I kind of know who it is, but I cannot think of her name. I can't think of her name. Yeah, and she was gorgeous too. She was a pretty little thing too. Yes, Lord.
I hear you. All right, yeah. Time to get serious. All right, because like I said,
serious.
This is Love Sessions, aka God Sessions, because God is love. So what I like to ask everybody is, when did you first get saved? Well, when did you first really get serious about the word?
Well, when I got saved, I was probably I want to say that I was either 10 or 11 when I got saved. And needless to say, I grew up. I'm a PK. I'm a PK. I think I've told you that. For those that don't know, that stands for preacher's kid or pastor's kid. My father was a Baptist minister. My mother was first lady and musician. She played for the church choir. So no doubt about it. I got saved when I was going to church under the pastorage of my father, and that's when I learned about the word. You know, and see, this is one thing you got to understand about me and my family. I didn't necessarily have to go to church to hear preaching. I had to hear it at the house. You know, if it wasn't about the Lord, it would be about the trash. Get that trash taken out. You know, turn that TV off and go to bed. You know, see, my dad didn't necessarily say it to me. He preached it to me. He'd say, "Son, how many times do I have to tell you? You don't hear me. Hear that? I done told you many times to take that trash out. I'm gonna spare the rod in a minute. I'm gonna spare that rod if you don't take that trash out." Oh, Lord. I'm like, okay, Dad. Save all that for the church. So I had to hear that at the house. You know.
Right. All right.
No doubt about it. I know the Lord, and I've learned. I know the word. No doubt about it. I was raised in the church. Nothing like being at church. Nothing like going to church. You know. Yeah. So
but now,
no question about it.
at 10 and 11, though, you know, you really wasn't comprehending what it was all about. So, like I said, so when did you like start taking it serious and saying, "Hey, I need to start walking this walk"?
It was probably I think somewhere when I was a teenager. I think I might have been 15 or 16, you know, that I really got serious. Because like I said, I mean, I was raised in the church, you know, was always there. And I think that was one thing that my parents instilled in me and my brother. You know, my dad used to always say, "Stay, you know, son, you know, wherever you go, make sure you keep the Lord with you. Take God with you." He'd always say, "Stay on your knees, stay prayerful." And I never forgot that. You know, he would always say that whenever, a lot of times when I would call him, you know, if I'm on the road, I'm on tour, I'll call, "Hey, Dad, how you doing? You know, I'm in New York," or, "Dad, I'm in Chicago." You know, he'll say, "How you doing, son? Everything good over there?" You know, and he said, Are you still praying?" I said, "You know I am. You know I am, Dad." You know, and sometimes he'll have prayer with me over the phone. And I've always enjoyed that because I was always my father. You know, I've always loved that. So it was during the time, I think, when I was a teen. And see, one thing too about me, as well as that's why I tell people always ask me, "Jay, when did you know you could sing? When did you know you could do this and that, and this and that?" And I said, really, it was really in church. Because if you really want to know, my first audience was the congregation at church. Because you know, that was at a time when I was very shy, I was very bashful. Wasn't nothing you could do to get me to get up in front of a crowd. But when it came to church, my mom and dad said, "You're going to get up there. You better get up there and sing, or else." And I didn't even bother asking what "or else" meant. You know, and I think we all know about that "or else." No, I don't even want to know what that means. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on up here and start singing. But when I noticed how the church was started, you know, that, you know, especially in the black church, come on now, sing it, sing, baby. And you know, that does something to you, you know, it kind of gets you in there. I love the Lord. So that's pretty much where it started. And I think that was instilled in me. That was instilled in me very much so.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. I love the Lord. He heard my cry. Okay, I don't want to get started now. We're about to have devotion.
So now, if that's the case, so now, when did you start getting into comedy then?
Well, it was during the time that I was doing music. When I was in, I think, middle school. When I was in middle school, I remember a couple of students would always come to me and say, "Hey, Jay, hey, they're getting ready to have a talent. Did you see on the wall there's going to be a talent show that's happening? Man, you need to get in that talent show." Because at the time, a lot of people knew that I could do the songs and I could sing and stuff like that. But in between, I would always kind of joke around and make everybody laugh. If I wanted to make you laugh, I'd probably do a joke or I'd mimic somebody or I'd imitate someone just to make people laugh. But at the time, I wasn't thinking about maybe doing that as a profession. I wanted to sing. That's really what I wanted to do. And a couple of guys I went to school with who I grew up with, we grew up in the same neighborhood, who everybody had a talent. There was one friend of mine, he played guitar. You know, he was playing ever since he was a kid. Somebody else in my neighborhood who played bass, and another guy who played keyboards. He also played the organ at his church. And so we decided to put together a little band and get in this talent show. and they wanted me, you know, at first it was just them. You know, they said, why don't we put something together and get in this talent show? And somehow my name came up in the conversation. Why don't we get Jay? We can have Jay out front and let him be the singer. Because they didn't sing. They didn't really sing. They just played. So they said, we're gonna let Jay be the lead singer. You be the front man. And I think it started from that. And then we just started doing all the talent shows during junior high school, all up to high school. Then when I got to college, anything that was going on campus where I went to school at, we decided to do a little something on stage. There were some events where I would do like a comedy performance. I remember one time I did a comedy performance where I did a lot of impersonations of all of our teachers. If there was a certain teacher on campus that a lot of the students really was fond of, or if there was a teacher that everybody didn't like, I would, especially if I had that teacher, I would sit in the school. I remember sitting in class and I would just watch them, study the way they would talk and how they would teach the class. And I would put all that in my act and have everybody just laughing. Right. So that I think it was at that time when I said, okay, I really want to do the music. I want to try to get a record deal so I can write some songs and see if I can be a music star. That's what I wanted to do. But I said, if that doesn't work out at the time, I'm going to go ahead and give comedy a try. And that's pretty much how it started. And probably around the last year of my senior year in college, we already had started a band with some of the guys that I met in college. We started a band. We recorded some demos, went to a studio, wrote some songs, went in there and laid the music down. And I went in the studio and started singing what we had written. And we were trying to get a record deal. Things didn't work out. So I told one of the guys, I said, you know what, man, I just saw that they're doing have a competition where I'm gonna try some comedy out. I had just gotten a job at a radio station. So I was working 3 jobs at the time, just so you know. And I was a DJ. And so one of the guys in my band said, you know what you should do, Jay? I'll tell you what you ought to do. Since you're going to do comedy right now, I think you'll do good with that. But put some of your musical talents in that comedy. Let the folks know you can make them laugh, but let them know you can sing and do your musical stuff. Put it all together. And I was like, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm going to give that a try. And so all of a sudden, it just kind of took off. You know, I never could have imagined that I would get a phone call from Showtime at the Apollo. Hey, we want you to come on the Apollo. Got a phone call from BET's Comic View. We found out that there was a new comedy show coming on BET called Comic View, and I got on that show. You know, so and the rest is history. It was amazing. But I had said, you know, once things get better, I'm going to go ahead and pick up where I left off with the music. Right. So now I'm doing my music right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you the same thing that I asked Miguel Washington and D.D. Ingram and some of the other comedians. So now,
I know those folks. Yeah.
So now that I said, and like I said, you know, when you're out there and you're a child of God or a person of faith, and we know at some of these clubs that you have to go to, or even some of the people you deal with, they're going to be saying, come this way, do this with us. So how do you maintain your faith going from club to club, state to state, city to city, knowing you're going to have to deal with this? So how do you maintain your faith and your walk with God doing all that?
Man, I'm going to tell you something. There's a whole chapter that I could tell you with all of that right there, because, and you know it, I've done a lot of clubs. From the beginning. I think the beginning of my comedy career, that's pretty much where it was. I think the only platform that was offered to us as far as Black comedians was really nightclubs. Right. And mind you, I will admit, there were a lot of places that I was booked to perform at that I just did not feel comfortable. But it got to a point where there were times if I needed the money that bad, I had to go do my show. But the thing was, I said, you know what, I'm just going to do what I do. I'm not going to change for nobody. And even a couple of other friends of mine who said to me, Jay, just be who you are. Don't change nothing that you do because of what all the other comedians are doing. And needless to say, there have been a few places that I'm not going to name where I was at, but some places where I was booked to perform. And, and it's always, and a lot of times it's been said that, you know what, everybody that says to you, everybody that smiles in your face and says, man, I love what you do. I'm going to let you headline this show. Don't believe that. Sometimes you have to be careful when people say that to you, because it may not be about the fact that they like what you do, so they're going to let you be the star of the show. A lot of times it's about the fact that they may not like anything about you because they know you're so good. I've always had people say to me, Jay, sometimes you're going to find a lot of people that's not going to like you because you're so good at what you do. And even if they can't do it, they're going to hate you more. So a lot of times what they'll do is they'll position me to close out the show. And a lot of times it was a disaster. Because one thing about me is I'm not a blue performer. I don't do a lot of profanity. I don't do profanity and all that stuff because that's not what I do. But at the same time, that's not to judge. That's not to put any judgment on other comedians on what they do. Whatever it is the other comics do your thing. You know. But this is what I do. And a lot of times I've been put in that position where I'll be at a club where all you hear is about, you know, it's going to be a lot of 4-letter words here and there on material and stuff like that. Okay, that's fine. But that ain't what I do. So, and it's been times I've had to have I would have a little discussion with the promoter or whatever backstage. I said, look here, man, won't you let me open up the show? Let me go in the middle. Oh, no, man. No. Everybody don't want to go. You know, a lot of the comics said they don't want to follow you, man. So we're going to let you go last, Jay, because you're so unique with that. I said, and I've always been the kind of person, I'm like, what does that matter? I said, I just do what I do and let them do what they do. But I don't think this is the right. And a lot of times I'm looking out at the crowd. And a lot of times the crowd may not be that crowd for me. You know, and that's not putting myself down. It's just that a lot of times I've had to say, you know, I don't think this is the right show for me. Now I'm gonna go out there on stage and do what I do because I know I need this money. Right. But as time went on, it got to the point where I just said, you know what? A lot of times, like my mom said to me one time, she said, "Baby, it don't hurt to say no." She said, I know this is how you make your living, but I'm sure a lot of times you've had to sacrifice turning down some shows that you know you didn't feel comfortable doing. And I said, yeah, Mom, I've had to, and I'm not mad about it. You know, I don't feel bad about it. So nowadays, even before the pandemic, there have been times I've gotten the phone calls, and mind you, I mean, I love the fact, I appreciate anybody who's calling me for work, but a lot of times I've had to say, no, I don't think I'm gonna feel too good about this one, because the last thing I'm gonna do is mess up. I'm not going to disintegrate my integrity. I'm not going to jeopardize what it is that I do, jeopardize the style that I bring, because I know I have a fan base out there that appreciates what I do, and I don't want to lose that fan base. So the thing is that if you call me for an event, I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to say, well, who else is on this particular show? You know, because that way I can determine if I fit in on the show. Now, if they say they want me to headline, you know, that's another concern. You know, people always say, Jay, why are you so unsure about wanting to headline a show? I said, because I'm not trying to, I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm gonna look stupid, that I'm gonna look silly, because there are some shows where you might get asked to headline and it may not be the right show for you to headline. Right. And all the time people will say to me, Jay, I can't imagine you having a bad show. I can, because I've had some bad shows. Right. The reason they're shocked by it is because they weren't there when it happened. There have been times I've gotten booed, I've gotten heckled, and they're like, "Are you serious, you, Jay?" I said, "Yes." I said, "You know why you're so shocked? Because you weren't there." You know, and that lets me know right there. I said, "You know what? The next time I'm going to make sure the next time that I don't come back to this place." Right. I don't mind saying that. I don't want to come back to this place. I appreciate y'all having me come to this place, but I don't want to come back here next time. I don't care how much it pays. That, like I said, that's just me. As much as I might need the money on some of these shows I get calls for, as there's a saying that I've come up with. As much as I need the money, I don't want it that bad if I'm going to look stupid. And I'm not going to let you, the contractor or the promoter, I'm not going to allow you to make me look stupid, because like I said, there are some people out there who will set you up to fail, you know, and don't sell your soul to the devil. That's the last thing I'm going to do.
Right. So
I will not do that.
Speaking of that, so since back then, so from the 90s, and then here we are, you know, before COVID, so we'll say at least up to 2019. Mm-hmm. So how has the promotion changed from back then to now? Are people still trying to skim you on your money, won't pay you your money? Or has everybody like, hey, this is the show, I got this money for the comedian, let's rock and roll? Or are they still being shysty even up to today?
You know what? The shysters are still out there. I won't say that it has affected me lately, because thankfully things have gotten a little bit better. Things were a little bit better because, number one, I have a manager. You know, and it's always good. It's always good to have somebody that travels with you. If you have a road manager, someone to keep an eye on your money, make sure your money's taken care of. And I'm fortunate to have someone like that. A lot of the shows that I do when I'm on the tour, I'll have someone come with me. I'll have a road manager come with me. You know, and while I'm out on stage focusing on my show, making sure I put on a great performance for the crowd, their job is to go back there to make sure everything is squared away back there. Right. And if there is a problem, I probably won't do that show. You know, and that's the sad thing about this business, because it's been like this for generations, because, you know, and you know, and I know we know the history of entertainers even back in the day, you know, where you go out on stage. I'm talking like as a comedian, as an actor, performer, when you do stage plays, when you're a musician. I know I've heard some stories from other people that I've met who have said there have been times they've gone out on stage to do their show and they didn't get their money yet. And you know, and that's the worst feeling when you're out on stage doing what you're doing and you're thinking in the back of your mind, I hope the person that's supposed to pay me is still back there with my money. And I also hope that the money that we agreed on is what I'm getting. You know, there's been many times I've done shows where I've gotten shortchanged. You know, there have been times I've had somebody skip out of town. They would run out the back door of the theater where I was at with our money. Oh, I'm not even gonna name names, but I can tell you. Oh my God, I you know what I said? I said I'm gonna write a book one day. I'm gonna write a book called "If Only You Knew What I've been through."
You know something. Speaking of, since you said that,
yeah, you've seen the 5 Heartbeats. You know that ain't no joke about that movie. A lot of that is true.
But since you mentioned that sentence right there, or actually that song title right there, "If Only You Knew."
Come on now.
My birthday is coming up in 5 more days.
Uh-oh.
If some way you can find
now, see
Patti LaBelle to sing "If Only You Knew." I mean, I'm looking, she might be back there somewhere.
Did you see how, ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all that are watching, did you see how he segued out of what I was just talking about? That was a kinder, gentler way of him saying, you know what, forget all that, Jay. Let's get to Patti. Let's talk about "If Only You Knew." See, I knew that was coming. That was a segue.
You knew that was coming. But let me tell you something. Before you do that, I got a special guest for the special guest.
Uh-oh, who's that?
Hold on, here she comes.
Uh-oh, got a lady. Who's that lady?
Oh,
that's my friend.
Hi, Jay.
Oh my God, look at it. Oh, you still look good. Still look good. Let me write this song. She still looks good. Oh, she still looks good. Hallelujah. She still looks good. Oh, did you hear that screaming? She did hear that. You see?
Oh my gosh.
Look like I'm touching you. Look like I'm rubbing your feet, and I'm not even touching you.
Oh my goodness. How have you been? How have you been?
I've been doing well. I've been doing well. I've been blessed, thank God. You know, especially trying to get through this pandemic. I'm just glad to still be here in the living, and still glad to be seen. You know.
Yes.
So I'm hoping you're doing well. You look great. Lord have mercy.
Thank you. Look, I was telling Daryl, I was like, I want to hear Al Green.
Oh my God.
Something by Al Green. I was like, oh my goodness.
I can't sing to Daryl, but I'll sing to you. I don't sing to a man, but the Lord told me to sing to you. Yes, Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Because I might say, oh, babe, look what you done to me.
Woo!
Sit down and let me talk to you about things that we can do. You ought to be with me. Oh, you ought to be with me. Now, ain't this a shame? We just got on here talking about the Lord. Now here I'm talking about singing with the Al Green. Every time I think of you, all of the time I feel like you. I love Al Green. And that love will never see. You ought to be with me till the day I die.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What a
she's having a moment, y'all. She's crazy. She's crazy.
If that's the case, Kathy, then ask him to have Patti come and do a little version of "If Only I Knew" for my birthday. Ask him to do that.
Oh my gosh. Now, you know, that's one of my favorite songs. That's one of my favorites.
See, Daryl, you know, like I said, I don't sing to men, but I see Daryl was asking me about doing Patti because his birthday's coming up. But see, to hear it from you, it makes a difference when it's a woman. When it's a,
go ahead, say it. Go ahead, Kathy.
Okay, come on.
Oh, Lord. I must have rehearsed my life 1,000 times until I care to memorize who it is. Only you know, Kathy, how much I do to love you. I'm not singing this to Daryl. I don't sing how much I do, but I'ma sing to you, Kathy. Oh, here come that high note.
Look.
Love you. Here it comes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look, you making me have hot flashes.
Oh, did she say hot flashes? Oh my Lord, let us pray. Father God, we come to thee, oh God. She said, Lord, that she is having hot flashes.
Uh-oh. Hey,
Father
hey.
God, we ask that you will control Sister Catherine. Glory to God. Lord, every
That's
time I look at her,
menopause.
Lord,
That's
in the
menopause.
words of Arsenio Hall from Coming to America, when I look at Kathy, I say, there's a God somewhere. There's a God somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I love the Lord. I don't know what you come to do, Sister Kathy, but I come to praise his name.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
It is
That's
so
the
good to
thing.
see you.
And you too. I'm like, oh my gosh. The last time I saw you, you were at the JBAAL.
Yep, that's
You
right.
were
That's right.
performing. Yes.
My man, Mr. Curtis King. Matter of fact, I talked to Curtis King, Mr. Curtis, about 2 years ago because I had to come back to Dallas because I did it. Well, it was a private event I did for his
Mhm.
church, and we had a great time. We had a great time. So man, I miss you guys. I said I know it's been tough with this pandemic because a lot of us entertainers we haven't been able to travel. I know there are some that's traveling, but it's like I don't want to take that chance and try to jeopardize my health because that COVID is out there.
Yes.
Just gotta be careful. So a lot of things I've been doing have been virtual. So it's kind of sometimes it's tough because you don't have that live audience feel. But I got Kathy.
Nah.
I got
Of
Brother
course.
Daryl.
Of course.
When we came out there that night, that was the same night, or was it the next day that he came down to the radio show? Wasn't that
Yep.
that was the same weekend?
But
Yeah.
that was a separate occasion because I think he came twice.
Yeah, it was two. I think it was two. It was twice
It
that I
was
came.
two
It was two
different
occasions that I
occasions.
came. Because I remember
'Cause-
one time, the first time I came, I had a friend of mine with me named Laughing Lenny,
yeah,
comedian friend.
Laughing Lenny. Yes.
Yeah, he's from DC. Shout out to Laughing Lenny. He's still around doing his thing. And also, I think you all had Y'all Brewing Peoples at the studio.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
We did. I
My two
still
good
have
friends.
those pictures.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny? I actually was blessed. I was blessed to be able to go on tour and do a couple of shows with them after that moment. After that time, we were at the station.
Okay.
Okay.
I opened for them right before the pandemic. There was a concert they brought out here to Los Angeles. It was a big old school. It was an old school festival, and they were on the show. So every time I see them, they see me. What? Oh God, Y'all Brewing Peoples. Alicia. She'll always come and give me a hug, and I'm making them laugh. I'm gonna tell you what gets them because they've been on Soul Train a few times.
Right.
And so anytime I do Don Cornelius for them, they just start falling out. Alicia just falls out laughing. Let's get some hands together, gang. Here they are to do the latest tune entitled "Don't Stop the Music." Let's get some hands together, gang, on the Soul Train for Yabro. And
wow.
you know how Don leans back.
Yes.
Give it up one time, gang.
Oh my
Oh, well, I know one thing. I think I can ask you this, since today is inaugural day for Mr. 46th president. Well, what would the 45th president think about today and his buddy Jeff?
This was a wonderful day. I ain't thinking nothing about 45th.
I know that's right.
Only when it comes to 45, I think about Interstate 45, I-45 right there in Dallas, from Dallas to Houston. That's the only 45 I love because there's been many times I've driven on I-45. Never mind that 45 that was in the White House. That was pure filth. That was, oh Lord, that, like my daddy said, that was the devil. We had to get that devil out the White House. Praise the Lord. I know people were breathing a sigh of relief. We saw a president, Joe Biden, and then we saw a sister, Kamala Harris, as the vice. Boy, I know the AKAs are going crazy. I got a lot of friends from Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. Who would have thought? You an AKA, Miss Kathy? Are you?
Got my pearls though.
Oh yeah, but no. Who would have known? Who would have thought that you see a sister from a graduate of an HBCU, Howard University? Yes. She's a member of one of the hottest, one of the greatest sororities. AKA, she's the vice president, Kamala Harris. Man, this is a great day. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. We don't have to worry about 45. I'm just gonna say I-45, Daryl.
So what would then, if that's the case, what would the 44th president say about his buddy today then?
Boy, he was there too. Boy, and boy, his wife, I'm sorry, Miss Kathy, but Michelle was looking good. Glory to God.
She was
looking good. But getting back to Kathy, but like I said, But no, Obama, I know Obama was proud. This is a great day. He said, this is a great day. I was there, and my main squeeze was there, Michelle. And to see Joe take the oath of office to get rid of that, whatever his last name was. That's the only way that I refer to him, whatever his name is. It was so good to see him out of there. They're going to fumigate the White House, spray around there, making sure it's COVID free, because there was a lot of COVID mess up in there. They did not believe in wearing a mask. It's a shame. So I will say it this way, Daryl, I'm going to say it in the words of 50 Cent. Go, shorty. It's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday. We're going to sip Bacardi like it is your birthday. And you know that we don't give up that it's your birthday. I'm sorry, I just got carried away. But anyway, there was a beautiful day. I'm so proud to see my good friend Joe Biden. Joe Biden's president. Kamala Harris. I've known Kamala for many years. She's a lawyer, former attorney general, state of California. Great to see her. And like I said, I have my boo. Hold on, Michelle. Don't touch me right now. Don't touch me. I'm live. But anyway, I've got to get with Michelle just a minute. I'm here with Daryl. Kathy look good. Yeah, Kathy, that's your homegirl right there. Yeah. Hold on, Kathy. Michelle wants to talk to you, but she's going to call you. She said to holler at a girl. Girl, holler at your boy up. Throw your hands up in the air, wave them like you just don't care. The roof is on fire. We won't need no water. Let it burn.
There you go. That's it. Obama.
We won't need no water. You know the rest of them. Let that mother finish the sentence. Finish the sentence. Don't say it on here. We're not going to say it on here. We won't say it on here.
Yeah. All right.
Seeing y'all.
Well, let's get into this real quick. Let me bring this on up there real quick. Like, let me see. I got to move stuff around, move folks around and stuff. Okay. Let me see if I can get it.
Oh, you bringing somebody else in?
No, that's it. Nah.
Just look at Kathy. Just look at Kathy. My God. Oh, that's right. That's good. Take your face out, and then I can just look at Kathy. Praise the Lord.
Oh my goodness.
If anybody's driving, watching this, I want y'all to pull over, look through your speakers, look at Kathy.
Oh my goodness.
And just say, in the words of Ron Isley, la da 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 la da 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 da.
Oh my goodness. Daryl. I think he did.
Nah, yeah.
You said, Daryl said, let me leave these two alone.
That's a live show.
It's a live show. But then again, I wouldn't mind. I'll behave. Don't worry, Miss Kathy. I'll behave.
It says love sessions, not love connections.
That's true. That is true. But see, but remember, God is love.
Yes.
So we can do what we do.
This thing going. All right, what we got going on right there, Jay? What's happening with that?
Oh man, I'm so excited about this. This is my latest single. That's my new single we just released called Certified Love. You've got to check it out. This is from my upcoming sophomore album. I had an album that I put out about 2 years ago. Well, actually an EP. It's got about 6 songs on there, and I had my first single, Celebrate, which we had a great time releasing that song. As a matter of fact, Celebrate, if you haven't heard it, you can go to all the streaming platforms, iTunes, Spotify. It was number 17 on the top 30 countdown in the UK. So it's amazing that my music is much more big over there, especially England. So, but this is my new song called Certified Love. You can get it right now. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, and all streaming platforms. Just this past weekend, we just shot my first music video of the song. So I cannot wait for you all to check it out. Stay tuned for it. Matter of fact, even earlier today, I had to do some more shooting with the video director, Davino. Shout out to Davino, and also to my music producer who co-wrote the song with myself, Trey Balfour. So I'm excited about it. So I want everybody to go check it out. Go to Spotify, iTunes. It's called Certified Love, Jay Lamont. I'm just trying to create other avenues. Like I said, with this COVID happening, a lot of us can't, because most of my money for a while was being made on the road. I made most of my money on tour, like the other artists. So, and once the pandemic kind of hit us, it affected my income. It affected a lot of our income. So we had to kind of work other avenues to kind of keep an influx of income. I've got some T-shirts. I even got my own T-shirt. Look at that. I got my T-shirt. So I've been asking people to go to my website. You can order a T-shirt, and see, my motto is "Wear me." So Kathy, wear me. No pun intended. Wear me. have me all over you. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Women, female only. Yeah, have me all over you. Pun intended. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, so I've got that. So I'm selling my t-shirts on my website. I've got a 1-hour comedy DVD. So thank God for merchandise. So at the time I said, you know what, I've got my merchandise. So I went in on my website to reset, to kind of redo my online store. So I've had a lot of folks, even a lot of followers who have been purchasing my merchandise, and so that's been helping pretty much. And so that's what I'm doing so far. Working on some other things too. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
I'll tell you what,
Awesome.
if you could, please, I need my friend Pastor Jose Rodriguez kind of give us a little bit of close out. If you could bring him up, please, because Pastor Rodriguez, that's my friend. That's my friend.
So you see what this is, Kathy? See what this is, Kathy? See what Daryl wants is he wants moments of meditation, caliente style.
Yes.
You know what? I spoke to Bishop Manuel. He told me to tell you, "Hola, cómo estás, Marieta Larara," in the name of Jesus.
Oh,
Okay.
So you want that? See, Miss Kathy. He wants that Mexican preacher that sounds like a black preacher.
Okay. Okay.
You say one day, you don't hear me. There's going to come a time that it won't be long. We're going to leave. We're going to leave this world, and let me tell you where we're going. We are going to have a good time up in heaven. That's where I want to go. We're going to have a revival. Yes, we will. Hallelujah. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Not Jesus, but Jesus. Can't nobody. He's my friend. And then he'll start speaking in tongues. Speak in tongues. I don't know what kind of tongue that is. That's the spirit. That's the spirit of the Lord talking to me. He's working. I want to thank Brother Daryl. I want to thank Pastor Daryl for everything that you do. Sister Kathy. Oh yeah, Jay Lamont was not lying. You do look good. I hope my wife is not here so I can look at Miss Kathy. Yes, that means, oh yes. Jay, you better give her. Hallelujah. It's offering time. If you got any money, put the money in the plate right now. See, I don't know if I want to go to that church. I don't know if I want to. That's the kind of church where they'll come up to you gangster. They'll be trying to prophesy the Lord to you gangster style. Do you love Jesus? You better talk to me. I'm gonna knock you out. You better know. Make sure you know the Lord. Do you know the Lord, or we're gonna punch you? We're gonna punch you out. We're gonna pimp slap you. Tell me that you love the Lord. I'm like, yes, I love the Lord. I love the Lord. Don't shoot me. Don't do. I love the Lord. Don't shoot me. See, I don't want to go to that church.
Oh man. Well, I'll tell you what, man. That's about the time. I had to throw Kathy on there because she was begging me to get it. So,
Oh, I'm glad you did. Yes, she does look good. Glory. Wait, hold on. Let me get my rejoice on.
Okay, okay, hold on. Let me help you.
No.
Let me help you real quick.
That's Miss Kathy.
Look at him.
Oh, Lord, now I can talk to Kathy. Yes, indeed. Hold on, Kathy. Waiter. Yeah. Whatever she wants to drink, let me get a drink here. I'm not gonna say what drink. What you want to drink? Yeah, go ahead. She just still laughing. Look at she's still laughing. Yeah, and she fine. She's fine, ain't she? See, I'm pretending, Daryl. I'm pretending like we're at a table. Me and Kathy at a table. The waiter's up here, and waiter look. The waiter's like this. Yeah. She look good. What you want?
All right.
Oh, so President Obama's our waiter, huh?
Oh yeah, what can I get from you? Oh yeah, she looks good. Wait, no, this is Obama making sure Michelle ain't looking. Oh yeah, she looks good. Oh my God, yes indeed.
All right. Well, let me tell you.
Oh my gosh.
You guys make sure that wherever, if like I said, he can't get out right now, but make sure that you go check out his website. Who that?
Look at that. That's me. That's my mask. Look at that.
Okay.
I got these coming real soon. Oh yeah, I'm trying to create.
Okay.
Okay, you look different on there, man. I thought that was Greg Hammond or somebody. Hey,
this is for Kathy. Kathy, have me all over you. Wear me. Look at this. Oh, would you like to go to bed with this on you?
So what's your website for your merchandise?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm glad you said that. www.thejaylamont.com. So it's TheJaylamont.com. LAMONT. Go to my website right now. You can get my t-shirt. Here it is. See, I feel like I'm doing an infomercial. Yeah, this is my t-shirt. Wear me. Let me see. Okay, get in the camera there I am. Matter of fact, I got one on. See, there's the shirt right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can order my t-shirt, get my DVD. I've got a 1-hour comedy DVD I think you'll love. So order that. And my new song, Certified Love. My music is on all streaming platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Napster, Apple Music, Google Music. So check me out. I'm trying to do it all. And if you just want to throw some money, throw some. I see $1 coming this way. Hold on. There's $1 right there. Yeah, donate. Yeah.
Yeah, make it rain.
Like a counterfeit dollar. Look at it right quick. No, that's not real.
So also, what about your social media that people can look at? What's your social? Get us together your social media platform.
They can go to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Same screen name, Jammin J Lamont. Just spell it all the way together. Jammin J Lamont, JAMMIN JAYLAMONT. And of course, my website, all the information on my website and all that is on my social media also. So check me out. You can hit me up. You can buy me if you like to purchase me. I know that's a whole nother conversation. I'm sorry about that, Miss Kathy. Anyway, no, forget that. But I'm glad to be on here, man. This is so much fun.
Yeah. Hey, also now, so also as this, we never know, by summertime or fall of next year, maybe they'll open back up to do some shows on your website. Where can they get to, or who can they call to book you?
They can contact Prime. They can go to my management company, Primetime Promotions, and my manager, his name is Gene, like Eugene, Gene, Gene Munns. You know Gene Munns.
You've been with me for eons, man.
Yeah, and that a shame. Yeah, he owes me money. That's a shame. I don't owe him money. It's like I have to pay him to work for me, but now he pays me. I gotta get my money that he owes me. Isn't that pitiful? So y'all keep me in prayer. Pray that I shall get my money. I went to a church. There are some churches out there where if a pastor knows that someone in the church owes him money, what he will do is he'll have that person come up and lay hands on that person, have prayer. See, check this out: lay hands, and then take him in the back, and then lay some hands on him and knock him out. See, there's a difference. There's a difference, Miss Kathy. Lay hands, have prayer. See what the prayer is to make sure we don't kill him, and then send the deacons in the back, take him in the back, and then lay some hands on him. And then knock him out. Say, don't you do that again in the name of Jesus. Bam! Knock him out.
Yeah.
Hi, Tracy. Somebody named Tracy's watching. She posted the website. Thank you so much, Miss Tracy.
Yeah, that's Tracy. Tracy used to come down to the radio station with us too. Yeah. You missed her.
Hey, Tracy. I'm gonna sing to her for a minute. See if I'm gonna have a scream. Hold on, Miss Kathy. Miss Tracy. She's saying, "Oh, don't do that. She gonna have Kathy calling me like, girl, don't you be screaming at me."
Hey, Tracy.
You definitely have to hit Tracy with some Ron Isley.
Yes.
Atlantis gets back to you. I'll always come back to you. Oh, set sail with me to a paradise out beyond the sea. I'll always. Say Kathy, Ron. Kathy, come back to you. I'm coming home to Kathy. Look at Miss Kathy. She's like, if he don't stop, I'm gonna kidnap him. If he don't stop, girl, I swear I got my gun, I got my rope, I got rope, everything. I'm gonna tie him up, girl. It's on. Okay.
Hey, Jay, she got a picture on her ceiling of you, so you good.
I got what now?
She got a picture of you on her ceiling, so she see you every night.
Miss Kathy?
Yeah, she got it going on like that.
But then again, I don't know. Maybe you might be a crazy woman. You could be a crazy like that woman in that movie. Remember Kathy Mason? Remember how she took James Caan? Remember how she had him tied to the bed and broke his legs? Yeah. You might be that kind of woman. I don't.
No, I'm not Misery. No.
Black women are crazy. They say black women crazy. But
no,
I
I'm not like that woman that drove down the highway with a diaper on.
No, don't do that. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, let's pray right now. Father God, I don't know. Father God, Kathy is fine, Lord. I've said, I don't know if you've seen her, Lord, but she is fine, Lord. I ask that you guide me. Guide my mind as I go to her house. I don't know what she might do. It might be gunshots when I walk up to the door. Oh, man. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I might have to do a round table. On
Yeah, she gonna be in bed like this. Oh, I just love that man. Oh, girl, he crazy. She talking to a pillow. She ain't talking to her. She that girl, he crazy. And the pillow gonna be like, yeah, girl, yes, he is. Yes. If only he was here. Did I sing Teddy? See, watch this, Daryl. Watch this, Daryl. Turn off the lights. Did you see it? You see Miss Kathy? She did like this. Oh my God. Oh. She got hit. Okay, I know this is. I forgot. This is faith. This is talking about love, the Lord and faith. Let's.
Yeah.
No, but you didn't see that look. She looked like she got hypnotized when I said turn off the light. She's like, oh my Lord, Teddy. Oh.
Now you know I love some Teddy. I love the old school stuff. So yeah.
No, this is where. No, watch this, Daryl. Watch this. Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. Would you do that, Kathy? Would you do that, Kathy? Yeah. Remember how Teddy was like, he got mad. You can do it right there. We can do it right there. And remember the girl, she was trying to play hard. She was playing hard to get, no, I don't know. I don't know you too well. No, I don't think I want to go with you. Maybe you won't be under any kind of pressure. See, he said, that's his way of cussing you out.
Yeah.
You better get that car, you know. Okay, I'm gonna stop, Daryl.
Man, no, you're not. You can't help yourself.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Well, I'm just gonna let Kathy do the interview.
No.
I can't stop laughing.
Here you go, Daryl. Here you go. Don't you remember you told me you love me?
Oh my gosh.
Or
oh my goodness.
I've been really okay, we're gonna stop right there. Yeah, that's going too far. Going a little bit too far there. Look at y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Look at how she looking, ladies and gentlemen. To our viewing audience, did you see the look on Miss Kathy face? She is hypnotized. She's like, oh Lord, I'm gonna kidnap him, but you don't watch out. I'm gonna kidnap that man.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is wonderful. This has made my night, really.
Oh, it made my night too. I'm so glad. I'm glad to see you, like I said.
Oh, this is just the end to a perfect day. Oh my gosh. We got a new administration in and it ends with this.
It's a beautiful day. Yeah, this right here. January 20th is the day we should not forget. Oh man.
Yes.
A breath of fresh air, refreshingly. Like I said, 45. When I think of 45, I think of I-45.
Hitting to Houston.
I'm going straight to Houston. That's I ain't think about not that other 45. I-45.
I know.
I know about that. Is that I-30? Let me get on 30. Okay, take 45 South Houston. That's the way we're going. Then a couple of ways we're gonna go down 20. There's 20. There's I-20 there. Going that way is Fort Worth. That way is Shreveport. Keep straight south, 45 to Houston. That's the 45 that I love. Yes, Lord.
Wow.
Well, brother, I appreciate you jumping on today, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just words cannot explain how all you brothers that I've been knowing back in the day from the 90s, man, and you're still doing your thing, you're still going strong, you're still making it happen. You know, things that, you know, I feel a sense of pride because like back then I was just starting promoting company and all you guys came through for me. And you made everybody laugh. And like I said, we just kept in contact over the years. So I just appreciate you, man. You keep doing what you're doing. And one of these days, I'm going to put something together where I'll be bringing you back out again under my umbrella instead of somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me know, brother. Let me know. And make sure stack your money right now because I don't trust you either because I don't know. You might underpay me too. Matter of fact, I'm going to put Kathy in charge of overseeing you. Put Kathy over here, and then I don't know, Kathy. Should I hire someone to keep an eye on you, Kathy? Maybe I should. Yeah, keep an eye on her.
Me?
No, I mean that in a good way. Good way. Hey, Charles, look at man. I need you to do me a favor. I'm on the phone right now. Hey, look, I got a job for you. There's a beautiful lady in Dallas. Her name Kathy. I want you to keep an eye on her. I'll pay you. Keep an eye on her. But then again, I might not have him. He might call me back and say, "Man, she's too fine. I'm not keeping an eye. I'm gonna keep an eye on her for me, not for you."
Yeah,
Oh
man.
my God.
Take care of yourself, brother. You stay safe out there.
Yes.
Keep social distancing and keep this, especially with y'all out there on that video shoot. So make sure everything is everything.
Oh, it's worse out here, man. Yeah, most definitely. Everybody stay safe. I got my mask. I got about 3,000 masks around here. Matter of fact, if I get on the phone and talk to you, I'm gonna make sure I have a mask on. You better have a mask when I'm on the phone with you. If you don't have a mask and I'm on the phone, I'm gonna hang up on you. Oh yeah, don't see and see the next time you go to church, to all the, if I may, Daryl, to all the pastors out there, because there's some churches out here you can't have church service because even in church is considered a social gathering. So to all the pastors out there, be careful not to say what we used to say all the time. Stuff like touch someone. Let us have prayer. Touch someone. I ain't touching nobody. Even before the pandemic. Even before the pandemic, I was scared to touch my neighbor in church because you don't know where that hand been. Even in church, they don't wash their hands in the bathroom because cleanliness is next to godliness. I mean, you might be sitting next to your neighbor. They always say, "Look at your neighbor." You ever get tired of when the pastor say, "Look at your neighbor"? I'm tired of looking at my neighbor. Neighbor might be ugly. Need to give them a mask. Even when somebody's ugly, sometimes I'm afraid I might get the COVID if I look at somebody that's ugly. Oh, look at Miss Harris. Oh my God, I got the COVID. Take me to the hospital. So pastors, you're going to have to stop saying stuff like touch someone. Stop saying stuff like look at your neighbor, because that could get us the COVID. Keep your distance. Miss Kathy, I told Daryl, I've been keeping my distance for years. I don't like to be around a lot of people. Oh yeah, no, you ain't got to tell me to practice like Allen Iverson. Practice. We're talking about practice. I stay. Watch this. This is what I did. Watch this, Miss Kathy. This is how I keep my distance like this. See, yeah. Just like that. Just like that. I'm sorry. I said I was gonna stop.
I told you that you weren't. I know you can't stop. You can't stop.
But yeah, y'all can go to my website, jlamont.com, get my DVD, t-shirt. My music's on all streaming platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Jam and J Lamont. If you just want to send me something, send me something. Oh, there's another dollar. I see it flying. Oh, Lord have mercy. Can I give my Cash App? $ Human iPod. That's my Cash App. Why not? I'm gonna give it out. If you just want to send me a donation, $ HUMANIPOD. That's what they call me, Miss Kathy. Human iPod.
All right.
When you click on it, you'll see my name, J Lamont, so you'll know it's the right one. He say, what do you say his Cash App was, girl? I'm gonna send him something. He a nice young man. I'm gonna send him 5 cents. That's a shame when somebody Cash App you a penny or 5 cents.
No, they'll send you 5 Bitcoin. That's worth more.
It better be big. It better be. Yes, Lord. Ooh, look at that smile. Look at that smile. I love her laugh too, Mr. Daryl. Wait, let me look at it. Let me just look at Kathy. Glory, Kathy, my not Gloria, but Kathy, my Kathy. Things ain't been the same since you went away. You don't know nothing about that, Kathy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Kathy. Okay,
sorry. Okay, here I go again.
No, Daryl, come on back, Daryl.
All right, ladies.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I got to hire Kathy so I can get rid of him, because if I don't hire Kathy, he gonna keep on all night.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, you should have done that. Yeah, but I had a great time on here, man. I know when you reached out to me about doing this, man. I said, hey, man, whatever you need, I'm glad this happened. So anytime you need me, just call me, let me know, and I'll come back on again.
All right, brother. All right. So both of y'all, I appreciate both of y'all jumping on with me today on Love Sessions. So I will holler at y'all later. Y'all be safe, stay safe, and remember to always walk in love.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna have to put him on. I'm gonna have to put him on mute. I'll holler, put Kathy on mute too. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this has been Brother John McGriff with Love Sync Ministry. This has been Love Sessions. Make sure you go out there on J Lamont's everything. I don't care what it is. Find him, send him money, do what you got to do with him, but do it up. And also remember to always go ahead and like, comment, share, all that kind of stuff on YouTube, do all that same thing, but make sure that you subscribe and make sure you put it on public so I can see that you subscribe. So when we start giving this money away, I can see you. So remember, as always, walk in love each and every day. Be constant and consistent with it, because why? You might be the only love that anybody sees all day, all year, all month. So always walk in love. Until next time, you guys, like I said, stay safe, stay social distance. If anything, remember, we always say, love God, love his word, and love yourself. So part of loving yourself is to make sure that you're safe. Until then, y'all walk in